The occasional thing that happens is the threatened abandonment. Coach says, this doesn't change, I'm going to take my team off the field. That's happened before too. Or I know it's happened to one person here, I know.
I've offered to help you.
Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Okay, you're abandoning the match. Yes, I am. Okay, blow your whistle. Leave the field.
Of course, now that starts a whole nother program. Now you have to file an absolute report. Some of us aren't good at filing reports, even when it's just a game report. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that'll be for next week, or next meeting. Sorry, buddy.
No, I was just going to as Keith said, you know, we have 400 teams. That means you have at least 400 coaches. Maybe if the team has 2 coaches, that's 800 coaches. Of that 800, there's maybe 20 that are bad news. That's just the way they are. They're volunteer coaches. Most of the time they have a son or daughter that plays for the team. Okay? They shouldn't be a coach. But that's not for you to decide. But you can help PSA make sure they're not a coach next week or next year or whatever. And also you save your fellow referee that's sitting to the left or the right of you, having to deal with them next week. Okay?
Know who they are.
Yeah. Someone's been around way too long.
We know who they are, so if they're going to file a complaint against you, fine. We're not going to do it.
Mike Kramer addressed, he mentioned this story in one of the earlier meetings, but he had a coach that their first game, the coach didn't even make it on the field. Said, you're gone the rest of the year, don't volunteer to coach at PSA again. So he will address it. But only if, as Keith said, we raise the issue to the top and these guys go do something else and volunteer or coach softball, baseball.
Yeah, my coach to the coach for the season in Cheyenne was 5 done to the year right at the field. I've never seen that before.
All reports for the Mike Kramer.
Let me just, I was about to say that. The misconduct reports that you fill out for yellow and red cards, the same form you use for coach and parent misconduct, okay? You send a parent off, okay? Or if you have to talk to a coach about a parent, okay? You must send in, okay? If you have to talk to a coach about a parent, that's a warning, okay? If you send them off, that's a send off. If you have to talk to a coach, one-on-one about him or one of his coaches, to the point where it's a warning, okay, to where if he continues to do it, you send him off, okay, that's a warning. You use that same form to report that, okay. You just disregard, the player number and stuff. You just put the coach's name, the team, all the game information, and then at the bottom, you write all the information you need to about it. Make sure that you get the coach's name. You may not be able to, but at least make an attempt to. If you have to send a coach off, okay, maybe you can ask an assistant coach for his name after the game. Okay, I'm saying that lightly, okay, but otherwise just get a description of him, and I'm sure Mike knows who they are.
The misconduct report has a box on there to check. Is it a player or a coach? Just check coach. The coach's name should be on the roster. Okay. You're going to sign this at the bottom. If you're going to sign your name to it, you make sure his name is on there, and you write it down before you hand it back to him.
Game abandonment, so don't give them back the roster. Like the roster that you get at the beginning. If you, what
Okay. If you do abandon the game, keep the roster. Okay? And find a mentor immediately. Yes.
If someone's banned from PSA forever, can they be at the game?
I don't know.
That's not our.
You'll have to talk to Mike Kramer. I had enough trouble getting 8 or 9 or 7 or 11 players on the field that I can go out and check IDs of people in the spectators.
Yeah, we'll get, oh, I'm sorry.
If a coach is thrown out and the other coach is left, see him, they'll let you know. Okay? And all you do is send an email saying this person was supposedly banned from PSA and they showed up. You're not supposed to go make them leave. It's not your job. Your job is within the touch lines and the goal line, okay, and the technical area. Okay.
Yeah, we've been, taking up a lot of time talking about this, and this is stuff that rarely happens. It's good to know, okay, but it doesn't need to be your number one priority when you get to the You still have game to referee. You still have crew to work with. Okay? You still have to do the best. As a referee, you want to be preventative, okay, and that's the key to all this, is just addressing the coaches in the beginning of the match, telling them what you expect and what you want to tolerate. Okay? For me, I don't like them when they come out of the technical area. And I tell them, this is my pet peeve, I'm not going to tell you twice. That's how I say it. I'm not going to tell you twice about it. Okay? So,
Set your expectations.
it's like that, and then just do your game.
One thing that will help you is being confident in confidence in all this. And the way you're confident is you got experience, you know the laws of the game. You don't have much credibility if you've made 30 technical mistakes during the game by giving an indirect kick when it should have been a free kick, or giving a throw in when it should have been a foul. Okay? Confidence, know the laws of the game. You're probably not like England and I just sit around, in front of a soccer match and have a rule book out and saying, no, we should have done this, this, and this. But take your rule book out every once in a while. Laws of the game and the PSA playing the rules. Take it out and look at it. Refresh yourself. You get assignment at least 2, sometimes 4 days before your game. Know when you get to the field how long it is, how many players are going to be on the field, size ball, all that. Okay? I'm done.
Sure. Yeah, go quick.
On schedules, 5th to 6th grade games, you go to the 6th grade ball.
Yes. It's very cool. Or you can ask the coaches and whatever they say they want to do. That's
You default to the next highest age group, if it's a mixed age group, period, paragraph.
Some coaches will want to play with the size 4.
If you get to the field and all that both teams has is size 4 ball, guess what ball you're going to play with?
Size 4, exactly. Using common sense there, okay? I got 3 quick things, okay? These are the number 1 things that I tell referees when I mentor, okay? And they all have to do with signals. First thing is the difference between a direction signal and a corner kick signal. I mean, buddy deal with this all the time. Okay? The direction signal, okay, straight like this, okay? Your arm should not be above your head, okay? It should not be up like this, okay? The corner kick signal is above your head, okay? Up at a 45-degree angle, pointing toward the corner flag, okay? When you give your signal, make sure that you've stopped. Okay, don't keep running with your arm. Just blow your whistle, stop, give the direction, and then do whatever you need to do. Set up the wall, talk to a player, okay? Anything after that, okay? But make sure you point a direction first. Okay, I see a lot of referees do that. They just, they blow the whistle and then they go tell them where to point the ball and they never give direction. Okay? Can't do that. They have to know what direction it is. Okay? Even if it was really obvious, okay? IVAR usually have no idea which way it's going. Okay? So I don't know how to position myself.
Disrespecting the team is one thing, but not giving them a direction. Disrespecting your teammates, but not giving them adequate information to prepare by is another.
Okay, third thing is an AR signal on corner kick. Okay, if you're the AR, the ball goes out for a corner kick, okay, this is the corner flag right here, okay, this is your signal. This is the only way you can signal a corner kick, okay,
How far
1 yard.
How far away are you?
1 yard from the corner, okay, right where that arc is, okay, stand on that arc and then point toward the corner flag, okay. So that means if you were out of position and weren't following the ball all the way to the end of the touch line, then you need to run, okay, don't signal yet, but run all the way down to the touch line, okay, run all the way down here, and then give the signal, okay. There's no giving a corner signal, okay, all the way up here, you know, at the top of the 18, okay. That's incorrect and it's terrible, okay. You need to run over here and give your corner kick signal. That's the only way to
signal. Same
goal
thing.
kick signal, same thing, okay, but you have a little bit of leeway. You don't have to run all the way to the line. I like you to run all the way to the line because you're following the ball, okay. But it's obvious anywhere within that 6 yard line. Okay? So you still need to come down near the end of the touch line to do your goal kick signal.
What's the goal kick signal?
Straight ahead, okay. Straight ahead. Again, that arm shouldn't be above your head. Oh, okay. And an AR goal signal. You want to show them?
I would love to.
I was going to say preferably without the purse.
So if, as an AR, you recognize it's a goal, point to the center, run to the center line. Run. Not walk.
Just for about 10 yards, so that the referee sees you. And the reason why you do that is because the referee looks over, okay, if he thinks it's gone in the goal, and he looks at you for confirmation, okay? If he sees that you've gone up the line, then he knows, yes, the assistant saw it go in the goal, and there's nothing wrong, okay? But if you're still standing there and you don't move, that tells me, as a center, oh no, something went wrong, okay? And that means I'm gonna have to come over and talk to you about it, okay? That's why you run up the touch line, okay? It's just like a hand signal, it's a signal that the goal went in. That's your signal, okay? If you're standing there, like, if something does go wrong, okay, if you don't see it completely cross the goal line and go into the goal, okay, then you should stand there, okay, and make eye contact with the referee, maybe give him a motion that you need to talk to him, okay? That's what you do. When you see it go in the goal, give a goal signal. Does anyone have any questions on signals? I feel like we should have covered it.
If the center calls it a goal and you see that it across the line,
You stand there.
but if the umpire calls it a and says,
Doesn't matter. You can overturn your call until the next restart, okay? So until that ball is picked off at the center line, okay, that play doesn't officially stand. Okay? You can still come back and say, no, it didn't go out. I mean, it didn't go in the goal, okay? So you stand there, okay, make eye contact with them, make sure to give them some kind of signal that you need to talk to them, okay? Don't put your flag up and wave it in the air about that. Just stand, okay? You don't want to attract any additional attention.
Right. If you have anything that you want brought up to the next meeting, shoot me an email. Let me know what it is. We'll get it on the agenda. A through J is table. A through Z down there. If your name isn't on the list, add it to the bottom of the last page. Thank you very much for coming. 430 teams, don't